There's a lot of information right now with silver, especially silver right now. We're going to dive into it all. I'm going to try to cover as most as I can. I have not been able to process any more 90% silver today. I've been on the phone all day trying to find out what is going on in this silver market for you all. Help me out with the thumbs up. Make sure you share this video out. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on new information is coming my way. This is all preliminary information. It might not be true what I'm saying today. I am trying to digest what the heck is going on. I want everybody to be transparent about this. This is moving action news right now. There's reports out there. The refiners are no longer accepting silver from coin shops or wholesalers. That does not mean these refiners are not stopping the melt. They are backlogged. They're processing. I talked to a refiner today. We have stopped purchasing silver from coin shops, wholesalers, dealers, wherever they source it from. They have put a stop to it. That does not mean they have stopped the melt. They are working through the inventory they have right now. That is what's going on behind the scenes. So let's be transparent about that. That is what we do know. What we don't know right now is how long this is going to affect them getting more from the coin shops. When they're going to reopen that. There are hints about it. Videos out there already about it. I've seen them. I'm getting information from other coin shops, what they're seeing from around the country. I've been on the phone all afternoon, my friends. They didn't really need my help in front of the coin shop, so I was been on the phone trying to dissect what's going on here. This is what's going on. So what could be happening? Your local coin shops could be paying a lot less for your silver right now because they got no place. They claim they have no place to source it through. Okay? I think it's a bunch of BS. You already know this. We're all about stopping the melt. So no new inventory is going to the smelters right now. That does not mean, once again, I want to be crystal clear on this. The melters are still smelting stuff down. They're using what inventory they have in stock to play catch up. So yes, your coin shops could start paying a lot less for your silver. Gold don't seem to be the problem right now. There's a lot of backlog in the system on silver. So where does this take for the price action? I don't know. All right? We're seeing our numbers just going down for silver eagles. Government issued coins are going to be a problem, my friends. There are reports out there. These mints are not getting the silver like they used to. Where is the silver really going then? Whose hands is it going into? Unanswered questions. I don't know. This is all revolving just in the last 24 hours. It started to hit the fan 24 hours ago. Okay? And this is just the brand newest information. We understand right now spot prices are higher than the futures prices. My only educated guess right now, because of that, there's a lot of demand for physical silver right now. Spot price, just to be crystal clear, means physical. Futures price, COMEX price, means paper contracts price. I want to make that crystal clear. So what COMEX is probably betting on right now, what the futures is betting on right now, they're thinking they're going to get a bunch of silver to restock their vaults. Is that really going to happen? It's moving out of the COMEX faster than they can blink. Just want to be transparent here. There's a lot of breaking news right now. And I'm trying to make this so people understand. So let's recap for a minute. The smelters are not accepting. So major smelters are not accepting silver of any kind right now. They are running through their products. The silver merchandise, the 90% silver, the 40% silver, the 999 silver. Sterling silver, they don't have enough hours in the day to smelt the stuff down. So, they're not accepting any new. So, no more new 90, there's not really new 90% silver. But at your coin shops, they cannot go send this to the smelter right now. So right now, that pot is stopped. But the smelters are still smelting stuff down, what they have already in their hands. What's backlogged with them. So the smelting is still going down. We still got to stop the melt. Prices could be very, very, very volatile in the next couple months. We could see it shoot up very fast here. We could see a major pullback here. Be very vigilant what's going on overseas markets, my friends. I don't have all the information yet. I'm still trying to dig for information. I'm pulling information from the West Coast. I'm pulling information from locally. I'm pulling information from the Northeast. Trying to see where everybody's at with this. There's also news out there that Kitco's prices are not true prices. Look, I support Kitco very much. Alright? I don't think they're doing anything wrong here. I think just the futures and the spot prices is off balance. There's more physical demand right now. This is why we've seen a shoot up on the Silver Eagle Preems last night. I warned about this. This could happen. I warned about this 2 or 3 weeks ago. In a couple different videos, I said, don't be surprised. Silver don't start spiking and Preems start going up with it. It could go hand in hand. That's what pretty much I've said. And it happened last night. I'm not a fortune teller. But I'm seeing what people are not seeing. And I hope you folks get what I'm trying to say here. I understand when you go to channel sponsor Pinbacks, when you're going to another online dealer, when you're going to your local coin shop, you might see plenty out there. That is today. What people are not realizing right now is the inventory is not there. It's behind it, what's coming in after it, it's not a lot there. It's called replacement costs. So no, coin shops, pawn shops, online dealers are not trying to rip you off with the high Preems. It's called replacement cost. I want you to think about this. We all know what happened during the COVID situation. The toilet paper. This is the easiest way I can explain it for people to understand what I'm trying to say. Let's say Walmart's got 1,012 packs of toilet paper in their major warehouse. They have to go to like 60 different stores for this warehouse. They only got 1,000. It's in short supply. But the new supply order is gone up $1.50 for that same package. They're not going to go let those sell out at the cheapest price. Whatever the replacement cost, whatever is in stock, everything's going up. It's called replacement cost. So whatever your online deals had, whatever your coin shops had, we're looking at put yourselves in our shoes. Business shoes. We got to pass the cost on to you. Just how it is. And I know some people think, well, you should sell out before you... No, that's not how it works. We don't know what behind that inventory with the short supply. I'm not seeing a lot of inventory coming onto the market. Remember, we're getting towards the end of the year, so a lot of these mints are starting to shut down for 2025 productions and going to start minting 2026. But here's another problem. The physical silver's not there. Meaning the blanks are not there. They're not getting the blanks in to make new coins. Silver is drying up. So you got two things right now. You got a flux flow The smelters are trying to smelt all this stuff down, which I don't like when they're melting down our 90% silver history. But at least they put a stop to it for now. They're not accepting anything new coming into this system. So yes, you may be seeing dealers, coin shops out there, reducing their buyback prices on some items. If this keeps continuing, we have no problem selling 90% silver out there. I'm still getting reports from you all. I go to my coin shop, they have very little 90% silver. I get other reports from you all. We got plenty. Well, look at channel spots of Pinbacks. They're out of walking halves. They're out of 1964 halves. They're out of Washington silver quarters. Something is drastically wrong. There's still a lot of buying. It's coming to be the battle. It's coming to be the battle right now. Where is this actual silver? Once it gets smelted down, where's it really going? There's reports out there. The LBMA has nothing left. Andy Sheckman just put it out on X yesterday. Every silver ounce is sold. It's unavailable. Mints are reporting unavailable, out of stocks. I'm not talking about your online deals. I'm not talking about your local coin shops yet. This is what's going on. Expect higher prices. But you can also expect, with all the turmoil is going on right now, expect lower buybacks. We're not doing anything rash yet. There's also reports out there. I'm not confirmed this. Want to make this perfectly clear. I'm not confirmed this. Some coin shops are starting to use, and I mentioned this yesterday. Some coin shops are starting to go to use the futures price, buying and selling. It's like $2 difference from the futures versus spot. So they're going to take that 47 or 48, whatever futures is right now, and drop the price from there when they're buying back and shoot the price up on the other side. Somebody said in this video, this morning's or this afternoon's video, my first video of the day, I'll put it that way, there was an $8.37 spread from his or her coin shop on Silver Eagles. That was the spread. It's getting pricey, my friends. I'm trying to find the right answers. It seems like nobody knows for sure what's really going on right now. But what I'm seeing coming down the pipeline, inventory is shrinking up. So how do we play this? Okay, we don't know where prices are going. For sure, right? I'm going to make that very transparent. So where do we go? I don't think we should be sitting on the sidelines. Get what you can afford. Jake's Custom Pots. Talked with him last night. A lot of you know him from other channels. He's in a lot of comment sections from other channels. I got his contact number. I talked to him last night. I'm going to talk to him again tonight. I asked him to call me later tonight. He said last night, price is not going to matter. So that means he's suggesting you better buy it now. Same kind of language I've been using. Alright, same kind of language I've been using to warn people about what's coming. Nobody saw this coming this quick. But I put warnings out there and people laugh. Oh, another warning video. I'm not making this crap up. I'm just seeing what I'm seeing. I'm hearing from channel sponsor. I'm talking to Michael from channel sponsor Pinbacks. And he's seeing the same thing. The inventory is not there, my friends. You're seeing it online. Yes, once again, you're seeing it online. What's going to happen? You're going to start seeing sold out. Or it's not going to be, you're not even going to see a picture of it. Because it's sold out. That's what's coming, my friends. That's what's coming down the pipeline. I understand this is a big shock to us all. with the Silver Eagle premiums shot right up. I cannot believe I'm saying some online dealers are pretty gosh darn close as of recording this video right now. $60 for a 2025 Silver Eagle. Almost $60 because the spot price did drop a little bit. Almost 60. It was like $60.23. JM Bullen had it the first recording I did today. The first video I did today. They were over $1,200 for a tube of Silver Eagles. Pinbacks was a lot cheaper, my friends. They're even cheaper than this right now. Prices are changing due to spot prices. Keep that in mind. That's why I urge you folks, check out channel sponsor Pinbacks. What could you do with almost a $70 difference? $70 difference. Why would you want to pay more? If you want to pay more, that's your business. If you want to pay less, then you better shop Pinbacks and let them know that Crazy Coin Shop Chris sent you so we can have bigger giveaways. I don't make a commission off your sale. Okay? I don't make a commission. The only reason why I ask you to tell them that you came from Coin Shop Chris so we can have bigger giveaways. That's all. If you want bigger giveaways, you just have to tell them that I sent you. We will do bigger giveaways. And trust me, we're going to see a nice giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. So if you're interested in that, I'm not going to let on to know what's coming. You're going to be very happy. So you might want to subscribe now to the channel. Help me with the thumbs up so we can get out to more and more people so we can get there quicker. I'm going to be here for you folks. These are challenging times. There's a lot of information coming down the pipeline. And a lot of it I'm not sure on right now if people are giving you the right information. I'm not even sure today I'm giving you the right information. I'm being transparent about this. All right, this is what I'm hearing secondhand. I've not seen a lot of this myself yet. I need to hear the same storyline from 3 or 4 different people before I can really zone in and tell you what I'm thinking. This is breaking news. So stay tuned to this channel, because I'm going to do my best to keep you up to date. I'm going to do my best to tell you the right information and not give you piecemeal information. There's a lot of confusion right now. So yes, so no, the melt has not completely stopped. Dealers are not allowed to send it to the smelters right now. Again, to recap, it could take to 2026 for them to get through the inventory. But are they going to be buying it back later? We don't know that yet. We don't know how long this is going to be. Okay, we're on middle of October here almost. So it could take the rest of the year. Buyback prices at your local coin shops could be very, very low. And coin shops, pawn shops are not trying to rip people off. And just to be transparent about this, because I got to get this out there once again. Depending on what state you live in, depending on what city even you live in, you could live in California. California could have a weird law. You could live in San Francisco, for an instance. I don't know if this is true in San Francisco. San Francisco could have another bylaw in their city about hold times. For an example, down here in the state of Florida, coin shops are not required to hold silver and gold coins or bars for 30 days. Pawn shops in the state of Florida are required to hold it for 30 days. Your state might be different laws than this state here. So when a coin shop has to hold it for 30 days, that is a state law or a local law. That is not something the coin shop makes up or the pawn shop makes up. I have no control over your state laws or your local laws, or if you live in a state that has taxes on silver and gold or a threshold on taxes with silver and gold. We have no control over that. That's your state. That's your local law. We have no control over your laws in your local areas. Coin shops are not making this stuff up. Coin shops are not out there to rip people off. Online dealers are not out there to rip people off. If our prices go up, we have to pass the cost on to the customers. Unfortunately, that's how it works. That's how it works. It's not trying to rip people off. So I hope people really understand that portion of it. These are trying times even for us. Our owner's racking his brain. It was a little bit slower this afternoon. I said, I'm going home for the day. He said, yeah, okay, see you tomorrow. So I came home a little bit earlier to get this video out a little bit earlier for you all to watch this one. We're trying to keep up to date what's going on. And there's a lot of news getting thrown out there. And we're trying to process the news, trying to find out what the hell is going on, to put it bluntly. Because it is a very weird time in this market. So, if you're asking me for my opinion, it's not financial advice. Cost average your stacks. Get what you can afford. Play this market right now, because Monday morning, Tuesday morning, we could be a lot higher. Futures could come right up to spot. And everything could go blow up next week. We don't know. All right, this came on there was no really warning, but I had an incline of the premiums going up with the Eagles. I'm assuming more premiums will come along the pipeline as well. So if you're worried about the higher premiums now, they could be even higher next week. We've seen this before in 2023, my friends. Don't take your chances. Go with your gut. Don't take my opinion. Please don't take my opinion. You gotta go with your gut. If your gut's saying it's go time to buy, go buy it. If your gut's saying it's go time to sell, then go sell it. I don't recommend selling it though, because my opinion is going higher. My gut is telling me it's going higher. Don't sell if you don't need to. Let's put it that way. So what if it dips a couple bucks? It's not going to stay there. We've seen this for 2 days now. We're a little bit under 50. We shot up to 50 twice. We pulled back. Look what's really going on. Sit back, make a rash decision. Get multiple opinions. And maybe 6 different people are going to say, yes, it's going up. 4 people are saying it's going down. Well, somebody's going to be right. Somebody's going to be wrong. But I remember doing these videos early on when silver was $28 an ounce. I was going back to 17. I kept telling people. And I was truthful. I said, could it happen? Yes. Back then I even said that. Could it happen? Yes. I don't see it. That was my prediction. And people laughed. People laughed at us for the ones that were stacking graded coins too. I mean, $60, almost $60 for a raw silver eagle on some of these online bullion dealers. I got these less than $60, my friends. MS70, I got these less than $60. Yeah, I was paying like 42 when silver was 30, 32, 34. I was paying a little bit of a premium on them. I said, it's not going to matter when silver goes up. I'm glad I got them. They're even going more now. A lot more. You know, if you sat on the sidelines, I'll just say this. You sat on the sidelines and you waited and you waited. You're paying more today. It's no more would've, could've, should've. Those days, that boat has left the pier. That boat's not coming back. That boat is never coming back. Cost average. Don't wait for $100 silver. Don't wait for $150 silver. Michael Arvilla said yesterday on Liberty and Finance. He's thinking silver could be well north of $100 an ounce. Could be from $100 to $200 an ounce by the first quarter of 2026. It might be hard to believe today. But if you actually sit down and do the inflation, silver should be well over $200 today from 1980. Take $50 in 1980. Do the inflation calculator. It's well north of $200 an ounce, my friends. It very well could happen. Then what are you going to do? Oh, I should have listened to Coin Shop Chris when we're at $50 an ounce. But I sat on the sidelines and waiting for 45. Yeah, it could go back to 45. Very well could. I wouldn't bet on it. I'm not betting on that. I'm not betting on $200 silver by the end of the first quarter of 2026. You know what? It could be north of 100 though. But I wouldn't even bet on that right now. Because I'm still really uncomfortable with that where it is right now. But we could shoot up very fast. And people's mouths are going to drop wide open. And we're going to go to bed one night and all of a sudden it's $80 silver. It's going to spike up $10. And we're going to be at 60. We go to bed a couple weeks later and wake up another day and we're up another $15 in silver. And we're going to say, what the heck happened here? Don't let that balloon hit you in the face, my friends, with nothing. Even if it's an ounce or two. For the ones that can't afford much, stack what you can. That's my advice. Not financial advice. That's my friendly opinion to help people out. Stack as you can. Don't compare your stacks with anybody else's stacks, because that's going to get you in severe trouble. Worry about you and your family. I cannot stress that enough. Don't worry about what Jimmy or Sally next to you at the coin shops buying. If they can afford 100 ounces and you can only afford a couple ounces, you're doing yourself a favor yourself. Don't worry about what someone else is buying at the coin shop. Concentrate on yourselves. That's how you're going to get ahead in this world with silver and gold. Worry about yourselves. Please take this warning seriously, my friends. I'm going to be here every step of the way. If you have any questions, email me. It's in every single description of every single video. If you would like to make a donation, there are two ways. A super thanks in the comment section. There's a little hot sign with a $sign. You can donate that way. Or I'll leave my PayPal link in this video. You can PayPal me directly. Thank you for the donations ahead of time. Please only donate if you're able to do so. I do not ever want to take anybody's money that cannot afford to do so. So do not do it if you cannot do so. This channel will remain free. All my videos will remain free to watch by all. Never a membership here. I've kept that promise since day one on this channel, and I'm not going to break that promise. Crazy Coin Shop Chris is out.